Hey family, how's everyone doing tonight? So I just took a really nice shower and I'm going to do my face styling and brush my hair, and I'm going to just talk to all of you while I do that. So the first thing I want to do is put on some facial serum. It's for like anti-wrinkles. You don't want to have too many wrinkles, darling. Yeah. I just want to take this moment to say thank you all so very much for your beautiful messages, your DMs. I'm really very touched, seriously, by all of your commentary and comments and just everything, because you don't have to care. Seriously, you don't have to care. And I really appreciate you all taking the time to show love and care towards me. And I love and care about each and every one of you as well. This was a hard week. I'm not gonna lie. This was a very, very hard week for me. But you know what? I'm glad that we'll be starting a new week, and I pray that it will be a better one. And I'm going to continue to try my best, and I hope you continue to try your best, because when you try your best, you certainly will do your best. Use some under eye cream. One of the things that I've been doing during this downtime is really thinking about my goals for new year, thinking about how I want to move forward when it comes to my business, when it comes to my life in general. But on a personal note, is learning how to be more accepting to the things I have no control over, and try my best not to let certain things bother me. For example, loneliness. I miss being with someone. I'm not going to deny that. I think what I miss the most about a relationship is the hugs. Yes. And I miss the hugs. I'm a very huggable person. Anyone who knows me offline knows I love to give hugs. I love to receive hugs. And it's something about receiving hugs from a gentleman I just absolutely love. I really do. And I miss that. Do I miss having a partner? Of course. But right now, I'm not focusing too much on being in a relationship. I mean, if it happens, I'm open to it. But I just miss hugs. Something about receiving a hug that just makes my day. And this goes from hugs from women too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love receiving hugs from everybody, but I don't know. I guess manly hugs just always makes me feel safe, makes me feel happy. If it's romantic, I feel wanted. So I miss that a lot. I already put on my Vaseline. I used to have more hair, but as you can see, I do have hair loss. Did lose a lot of hair due to stress. So I'm using this Tresemme Keratin Smooth Weightless leave-in lotion. I miss when my hair was thicker and had more volume, but such is life. When you get older, your hair will change. Your body changes. And I'll be honest with you, I'm embracing my age. I'm embracing the process of aging. I'm not like upset by it, because I feel it's part of life. You have to accept things as they are. It's hard. It's hard not having good health. It's hard being alone at times. It's hard feeling lonely. It's hard not being able to move about the way you would like. Sometimes I don't know really who to talk to besides my mom. It's hard having to face things that really hits home, especially if you're in therapy like myself. There's so many things that I haven't dealt with, and I'm dealing with it head on. It's really hard. If anyone tells you therapy is easy, they're lying to you. But it's so worth it, because you learn so much about yourself. You learn about boundaries. You learn how not to be a people pleaser. You are deserving of loving kindness. You learn not to allow people to take advantage of you. Don't take your kindness for weakness. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a very kind and loving person. Always have been since I was a little girl. But I'm not stupid, and I know right from wrong. And I know when someone truly doesn't care about me. People haven't taken advantage of me. They have, yes. And may karma find them and deal with them accordingly, yes. Because I feel that what goes around comes around. If you treat people badly, it will come back to bite you. One of the benefits of therapy is you learn how to accept yourself as you are, I had to accept my hair loss. I had to accept myself as I am. I had to accept the fact that I may not be everyone's cup of tea. I may not be everyone's dream girl or dream friend. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me necessarily. It just means that that's just life. Sometimes we're not meant for everyone. And I accept that. And that's why I don't look for anyone to accept me. I want that has to come naturally. That has to be something that you feel from your heart, right? But one of the things I will always say publicly, and I will say to anyone who asks me, I will always be transparent. I will always speak my truth, and being true to myself is my personal, motivation in this life. And being honest with all of you is also part of that, because the one thing I never want is for anyone to ever meet me and say, oh my gosh, Dara is so fake, because I'm not. I don't like fakeness, so no fakeness over here. I really hope you're all doing well. I really thank you all so much for your love and kindness. It really, really touches my heart, and support is always needed. I may look strong, I may sound like I got it all together, and you might say, oh, Dara will be fine. But believe me, I do struggle. I cry. I feel sad. Sometimes I feel hopeless, and I am struggling. Yes, I'm not rich by no means. I work very hard. I'm not necessarily seeing the fruits of my labor yet, but God is good. So it's not my time, it's on His time. Yeah, I'm lonely. I miss the way my life was when I was teaching and moving about, but I think in life you have to go through these down periods for you to rise up again. So if this is my down period, but see that lady back there who's holding workbook 2? She's still in here. I watched something recently on Instagram. I'll end on this note. And the young lady said something that just really touched my heart. She said, you have to be obsessed with your business, whether it's a product, a service, or both. You have to be obsessed with it because you made it, you love it, and you have to make sure that you exude that energy so people even consider liking or looking at what you are so obsessed by. And I have to agree with her because I'm obsessed with my books. Yeah, that's why I keep them on my table. These are just two of my samples of, workbook 1, workbook 2. But I am obsessed with my materials, yes. And every time I see this picture behind me, it's that reminder of how excited I felt when I published my workbook 2. And I intend on keeping that energy for as long as I can live. And if there's something you want to do it. If there's something you're doing, keep doing it. And even if no one pays it no mind right now, just believe that one day they will. Oh yes, they will. And you will be so happy. But you'll be happier knowing that you didn't give up, that you continued to try your best and stayed on the course. I love you all so much. Continue to try your best. I'll keep you updated with everything. I'm still not feeling well, friends. Right now, as I'm talking to you, Sassy Back is meowing. And I will be laying down in a little bit, but just wanted to come on here and say hello. Love you so much, friends. Thank you for your love and care, and continue to try your best. And I really mean that. Try your best.